Okay, so we can just start. So this is a place where I finished last time, and to my surprise, I just spawned my trees, and it was like A, and secondly I just check B, yeah, and it's not the same like
Hello.
B being this,
Alright.
because these conditions are looks like the same, but they are not, because
Hello.
first of all it's just checking B, then it's checking
Alright.
A. Thank you for the follow. And yeah, so if B is something like random stream, you are seeing this right now, okay, yeah, and A is taking value from my noise. It's huge different in these two elements, yeah, and these two. That's why if I just change from this
Hello.
first solution to the second one, it's just
Alright.
generating my trees all over the places and not being in one pattern, yeah, because I'm not just randomly generating these values all over again. It all depends on noise, my noise, yeah, so it's in different places. So right now when I just play this,
Hello.
thank you for the
Alright.
follow. Maybe I should turn this sound. We will see, but thank you, thank you. Okay, so I can just start maybe my it's control, okay, and I can move this, okay, right here. Okay, so I'm hoping everything is clear and you see everything on my on your screen. There is no delay, there is no latency issues. So right now I'm just running my program. Okay, and you should be able to see. And I just generated since last time, yeah, last time these trees, but they was just in one pattern. But right now, if I can check this out, I have places where there is no tree, and I have places with more than, let's say, we can just check this out. Yeah, so right here there is a lot of trees, yeah. So as you can see, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trees on one chunk, yeah. And I can find chunks without any tree, yeah, with only one, with only two, with no tree, yeah. So yeah, so this is really nice distribution of this. You can see how it's generated, and as you can see, every tree is different. I'm using random for every tree, so basically there is almost infinite numbers of possibilities, yeah, in tree generation. If I just calculated this, it was something like 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 is number of chunks, it's 125. And if we just take this and get power of 2, maybe just 2 to power of 125, you have how many possibilities there are, yeah. So there is a lot, because every voxel from 125 can be just turned off and off, yeah. So this is like 2 to power of, so this is a lot. Anyway, yeah, so probably there is no exactly the same trees. So it's about trees right now, yeah. Okay, so we can just go back. And right now I would like to make material. Because... Okay, let's just... And maybe switch to my character, because I'm using some spectator. So I will just get my blueprint and change my pawn to something different, and will be just first-person character. I can just check this out. Okay, it's falling down, so I need to turn on.
Alright.
Thank you for the follow. I need to change false to true. This is basically my collisions. So if I compile, I will be able to walk. I'm doing this right now because I'm changing my meshes. This is my weapons I just created in previous part. And as you can see, they are quite different than last time because I just moved them and just rotate them. And they are just started in 0.00, yeah. So I will be able to just fit them and match them to my place, yeah, and replace them, yeah, when I switch from one weapon to another one, yeah. Yeah, okay. So this is my pickaxe, and this is my shovel. We have some collisions I generated. This is just collision convex, and we have sword. Okay, so right here is not the best collisions, so we can just take our collisions and auto convex, yeah, and apply. So accuracy is half, and yeah. So as you can see, this is more accurate. I could even go higher and much crazier, yeah, with this, but I will need more maybe this elements. So yeah, so these are my items. I will be using them later on, but for now I just compiled and I have my collisions, so I should be able to just walk. We will see. Okay, it's generating really long. Maybe it's just what's wait. What the fuck? Maybe it's just too big. Okay, so this is my weapon. Okay. And it looks really nice, but I think this generation is just too big and it's killing my PC. Yeah, because there is a lot of it's just too big, but this is still yeah, really good. If I check FPS, it's still 40, so this is not a problem. And I'm still able to just add new voxels, so this is completely fine, and remove some of them. Okay, it's because I just okay, maybe once again. What I'm doing with my life. Hello there, still better than Polish. StarCraft 2 Steam. Yo. Okay. I think everything is clear right now. So I'm going to just finish this prototype. We are in 6 hours already. Maybe I should start from 5:50, but I will just add 5:40 to mine. Or maybe I can just pause this. Let's wait. Sorry about that. And I should be able to start from, yeah. So start from 5:50. Okay, yes, it's great. Okay. Okay, so this is 5 hours and 50 minutes right now, timer, okay. So everything should be fine right now. I know, because I'm using for streaming my CPU. That's why this generation takes a really long time. But yeah, it's just generating, because I'm using a lot of yeah, voxels, and yeah, this is really huge. As you can see, there is, yeah, what the fuck. Okay. Okay, so basically what I want to show you, I just get rid of this bottom sides. Way I did this was just removing, or was just adding one in my array of values, adding one from each side, yeah. So my chunk is just bigger from yeah, for one from each side. I'm starting from -1 index, and going to n+1 from each side. So it's just 4 voxels, yeah, more than yeah, normal chunk. So I'm just sharing this value from one chunk to another, so I know exactly next value, yeah. So I can just make this side, yeah, from one chunk to another, yeah. Okay, so right now I would like to take care about this tree, because as you can see, yeah. Okay, let's go back. We have this really transparent issue. It's because this is like a solid voxel, right? But we need to treat this like empty space to just generate something, yeah, right here, yeah. Because this voxel has no side on this on this side, yeah, as you can see, yeah. So I'm going to do something like treating first 10 voxels from my array, 10 values like a transparent one, and next values will be just solid one. So if it's 2 solid voxels, each I don't need to spawn this side, yeah. Okay, so it will be like that. So let's do this right now. Okay, so let's go back. Yo. Okay, so it was just like introduction, and right now I can just start with some things. So place where we generate chunk. We have values 1, 2, 3 for our grass voxel, right? It's like dirt and it's like grass, dirt and stone. So I will just add 10 to this. So it will be just 11, 12 and 13. Okay. And my grass material, so will be just where I'm just spawning my tree. So this is tree trunk, so it has to be solid, so it will be just 14, let's say. So this is fine. Okay, but my okay, this is 21 and this is my leaves, yeah. So it will be just 1, yeah. And I have to in place where I update my mesh and checking if my index is higher than 0, I can just check if it's higher than for my every side, yeah. If it's higher than 10, right? So from 0 to 10 I will be just ignoring these voxels, so treating like empty space, and it will be my transparent one, yeah. So that simple condition should be fine for this. So we can just try this out, compile. But I need to change my actor as well. So I go to my voxel actor. And yeah, we have materials from 0 to some value. And I will be just updating this. So right now, first value should be maybe just finding this. So I will be using as first value these leaves. Second one will be empty, and this is my. Let's check this out. This is my 11, yeah. So it will be 10, 11, 12. So I think it's from 10. Okay. So 10 is my grass side. Then it's just dirt, stone, right? And next one will be just rock side. So we can just try this out, save, and play. And this problem should be fixed, if I'm right. Okay, let's go back. There is no leaves at all. So maybe it was wrong. Okay, let's go back. But everything, yeah, is working still. So it should be. Okay. It was first value, right? I can just... I think that this is this condition, the second one, because first one was just, yeah. So if it's higher than 10, it will be just like that. Should be fine. Let's check this out. Okay, and we have leaves. Yeah, because I need to spawn this voxel, but I need to check sites, and checking sites I have right here. Yeah, and if it's higher than 10, we have this one. Okay, we can just try this out right now. Should be fine. Okay, I just getting back to this project because, yeah, it was 1 week ago when I just... Tefel, how much experience do you have with Unreal? Do you work in some of around Katowice? Do you code in... use blueprints as well? Yeah, I can do everything with C++ and blueprints as well. Okay. I don't know, it's every half an hour. What the fuck? I think I have a lot of experience. I worked for about 1 year with Unreal Engine 4, or even more, 1.5 an hour, year. Yeah, and yeah, you can check my works on my website. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so it's compiled and it should work right now. I hope. So we can just check this out right now. I should just change this generation because it takes too much time. Probably, yeah. It still works, but yeah, generating a lot of things and collisions, just killing this. It's because of streaming, by the way.
Hello. Alright.
Thank you for the follow. By the way, I'm 28 years old. I graduated, yeah, 4 years ago, if I'm right. Yeah. But I'm programming for about 20 years already. Okay, so still loading. What the fuck? What the fuck? No way. This is interesting. Why it's just so laggy? I don't know why. Subscriber license? What do you mean, subscriber license? Okay, maybe just stop this. What the fuck? Maybe just build this once again. And I will just make this smaller. Okay. I don't know, for about half a year. Yeah. I was testing how big can be Word in N generation, and it can be really huge. Probably limit is just RAM, my RAM, because I have only 8 GB of RAM. Okay, so anyway, I just go to voxel actor and make this smaller. So let's create, let's change, maybe controller. Yeah. We have some settings and we have render range. It will be just 6. Yes, 14. And chunk per line will be just 20. So it should be fine. Or maybe I just changed something accidentally and it's just not working. What's going on? It's like I'm getting back to project after a week. Yeah, probably I should get more than 80 GB of RAM. Okay, let's... It was 20, right? So maybe I just modified this in previous part, because I was trying to do. Let's change these settings once again. It's okay, it's okay. Let's play. Okay, and it's working, right? Okay, so we have transparent tree. Okay. And how about rest? We have still this transparent issue, right? So we need to fix this. Yeah. So basically I should just spawn every side from this chunk, yeah? From this voxel, right? So it should be like that. Yeah, let's go back. Okay, this is kind of weird approach. So yeah, this is true if this is higher than 20. So basically I did this wrong, probably. Okay, so let's go back. So it will be just 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, 0 as empty. And yeah, I need to change this value. So let's do this quick. And it will be just 21. Okay. Yeah, 21 for leaves and 4 for... Should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it's higher than... Right? Okay, I know where I'm making mistake. Let's go back. What the fuck? Okay, so there is chunk fields from new index. And if it's empty, okay, so if it's just lower than 10, so we have just empty fields right here. Okay, and it should be fine. But I don't understand this condition. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's just lower than 10, so I can just go back. So we have 11, 12, 13, and it should be fine right now. So it's like 1, okay, and it's 14, okay, so we can just go back. So right now should be okay. Okay, it's already 7 minutes. I need to speed up. So when it's 1, it's just like transparent, and 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Let's try this out. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, and it works. Yeah, okay. Finally. Okay, so we don't have this transparent areas. So I just treat this leaves like empty field, right? That's why I'm spawning every side from this voxel, right? Left, right, and bottom, top, and front and back. And this is like that. Okay, so this is first step. But I want to change this material for my leaves because they are not moving. But we can just create a really nice material for them. And it will be just our second step. Okay, so everything works like it should right now. Hopefully. Okay, so we can just modify these leaves. It was my plan for today. Okay, so let's go back. And we have leaves material and it's not moving. So everything what we need to do is just checking tessellation and make flat tessellation, and we can just make word displacement. And we can just use our sinus function, just multiplying by time. Should be fine. And it's the simplest way just to moving this.
Hello.
Yeah, and it's moving.
All right.
But this is not effect we want to get, because this is everything is moving in one dimension. But okay, and we can just move this in 3 dimension. We can just use spanner. It's like changing values x and y, and we can just use our sinus. So it will be just moving into 2 directions. As you can see, it's just moving in 2 dimensions. But we can also add 3rd dimension. I will show you how in a minute. Just let's go back. Please do not... what's this? You shouldn't put any links on the Twitch chat, by the way. Okay, I didn't. Okay, so right now it's moving, but I think this effect is not the best. We can do this much better, because this is just moving in 2 dimensions. We can just move this in 3 dimensions. But these leaves are just fall. Yeah, this is wavy effect. Just. Okay, so it looks kind of okay, but we can just change this. Okay, so let's go back. and just modify our because this is two-dimensional function. We can just add another panel, break this, and get a third value, yeah? And we can just append to get three-dimensional vector, right? So we will get 3. And right now when I'm just controlling 3 values, right? And I can just increase strength of this, maybe just 2, and it will be just looking nicer. So this is just simple effect. LSD3. And as you can see, this is much better result. It's just moving in 3 dimension, which is almost fine, but we can just do this better because everything is depends on time, and everything is just moving in the same way, right? Just from -1 to 1, yeah. But there is a really nice wind effect, which just applies to hold this area, yeah. Just wavy effect, yeah. So if we apply, we will just moving whole tree instead of single voxels. So we'll try to apply this second one. So, and we have something like wind effect. There should be something like that. Okay, and we have this. But this is not. We have other wind, simple grass wind. Okay, this is much better. Okay, and we can just put some values and result into our world displacement. It should be fine. And we can even multiply this by something, maybe 16 to see effect. Okay, so we can just try this out right now. Okay, and let's play. Okay, is it moving? It's not. But I didn't set my link. I don't know what. What the fuck? Okay, should be fine. Let's. Okay, it's moving. Maybe too much. Maybe too. Let's try this out. Oh. We just need to decrease speed of our wind. Okay, this is really funny. Okay, okay. We have really funny trees. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. I think it's too much. And yeah, maybe something like 0.2.
Hello.
Thanks for the follow.
Alright.
Yeah, and maybe I shouldn't just close this. We can just try in real time. Okay, and it's much better effect. As you can see, it's just... Yeah, and I think this is looking nice. Much nicer, yeah? But this is still too much wind, probably. So we can just decrease. But which one? Wind wave. Okay. So maybe just half. And half. Let's try this out. Okay, it's a really slow effect, so maybe just increase this, maybe to 2. Okay. Okay. And okay, and I think this is much better effect. Okay. Maybe just changing wind speed, because probably this is too high. Maybe half. And this is like that. We can change this even more and more. But I don't want to waste too much time for this, because we have a lot of things to do. But it looks really cool. Yeah, right now I think this is much better. As you can see, this wind speed is not the biggest one, and yeah, it's just moving. Yeah, so this is really nice. Let's just get this. Okay, and I can just put this more. Okay. Okay, it looks cool. And this shouldn't be changing, right? Yeah. So my geometry is not changing, only this material. So this is kind of cool. Yeah. So I can just get on this still. Okay. Okay, so right now I need to improve something, because this my log pile, if I'm right, has no top and bottom face, yeah, side. So I need to add this and do the same like it was in previous part. So my log side, log stop, and go to my material, and it was just vertex color, but I can just get from my grass side. Yeah, it was just vertex color multiplied by and my if. So let's get this. Okay, and right now if my value is just yeah,
Hello.
my value is just lower than 2.
Alright.
Thank you for the follow. I can just apply different materials. So I will take this one. This is just my left, right, and front, back side. And if it's higher than or equal to, but if it's 0 and 1, if it's top and bottom side, it will be just different material. So I will just apply this log top. Yeah. So we have this second material if it's lower. Yeah. Or equal. So it will be just this. And this, right? Should be fine. And I can just apply this if I'm right. It should work. Let's try this out. Okay, let's play. And right now, when I just destroy this... No! What? No! It's not like it should be. No! What the fuck? It should be on the top and bottom. Moron. Okay. When it's higher or equal, yeah? Let's go to my side. It was 1. So I get 0, 1, and 2, right? It's 2. It's equal, so it's lower. Yeah, moron. Okay, So if it's lower, so if it's 0, 1, otherwise if it's higher and equal, it will be just this one. Should be fine, yeah. So yeah, just let's try this out. But we have still 6 hours, so don't worry. What the fuck? This is okay, but the side is kind of weird. Top, bottom is okay, but this one side, this with 2, right? It's just applying 2 materials at once. Right? Maybe 2 and 2. But it's not like it should be. Yeah, right now it's just this one. So maybe just something smaller. Maybe 1.8. Never mind, should be okay. I just turned off my brain. Is it working? I have no light. What the fuck? Yeah, I think it's working from bottom and top, yeah. Okay, let's... Okay, so it's working, yeah. Ah, okay, I can just... Okay, now we see, it's working. And from top, it's working too. So we have these 2 materials. Okay, on bottom and top, okay. Everything is working. Okay, and we have this. Okay. We can dig. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think this tree is finished. It's working. I just have to get out. Okay. Okay. So everything is fine. We have all trees, all materials, and everything is okay. 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 So we can just walk around and check if everything is working like it should. As you can see, we have a lot of trees, different trees. Every tree is different. It's just randomly generated. Can be taller, can be smaller. It's not because of some chunk or something, because I'm just creating this anyway from one chunk, yeah. So there is a small gap every time, so there cannot be just cut at this anyway, yeah. If you know what I mean. Yeah, so this is just looking different. So I think this is kind of okay. This is a really weird situation. 1 tree. But yeah, like I said, there is more possibilities than universe time minutes, yeah. Every tree is just randomly generated. Even if these 2 looks similar, they are really looking yeah, they are different. Okay. Maybe I can increase this wind effect, but I will do this later on. Hopefully we have everything and it's working, okay. Okay, so we can just go to the next point. Okay, and I can just change my music.